Today we're going to compare the Ergobaby Metro 3 and the Stokke Yoyo 3, two well-made ultra-compacts with differing advantages and disadvantages when it comes to child comfort, ease of use, longevity, and driving characteristics. So let's jump straight into it then, beginning with the Metro 3 that weighs in at 8 kilos and folds down to 44 by 23 by 56 centimeters. It can take 22 kilos in the seat and 10 in the underslung shopping basket. When it comes to child comfort, the Metro seat is adjustable between a newborn acceptable near-flat recline and an upright position that's decently vertical, though it does take some finger strength to pull the strap all the way up, especially with a kid on board. Size-wise, the Metro seat has a width of 30 centimeters, a total length for the sitting surface, meaning the combined lengths of the backboard, baseboard, and leg rest of 94, and a total longer length of 122 when taking into account space under the canopy with the seat upright and the length to the front frame mounted footrest. As far as other aspects of the seat go, the Metro has premium feeling textiles and soft padding, the harness is easy to use with no rethread shoulder straps, and there are openable ventilation panels both in the seat back when it's reclined as well as in the canopy, which is extendable and provides good sun coverage. For the newborn period, a newborn apron is zipped into the leg rest to make the flat recline a little more nest-like, which takes a little effort to set up, but can be folded with the model, albeit to somewhat larger folded dimensions. In addition, car seat adapters are also available that are compatible with a variety of brands. Looking at parent comfort, the Metro's handle is adjustable between two positions, 103 and 109 centimeters, with the latter being higher than average, which is a positive for taller parents. The shopping basket is large for an ultra-compact and easy enough to access, at least with the seat upright. When it comes to folding, the Metro 3 folds down easily, having an auto-folding setup, though unfolding is a bit heavy, with the chassis getting hung up at the arm joints and making a loud cracking sound as it's pulled fully open. When folded, the Metro self-stands and has a carry handle sewn into the seat, but it does feel bulkier and heavier to carry than most other ultra-compacts. As far as how the Metro feels to use, the model has a solid, dependable feel with thick bars and strong connection points, though it's also very rigid, and while wheel size is larger than average, 5.5 inches in the front and 6.7 in the back, suspension is virtually unnoticeable, making the model feel quite jittery over uneven terrain. On top of this, I'd also note that rolling over rougher ground is also a bit noisy due to looseness with the front wheels, and the somewhat narrow rear frame can also make the model feel a little tippy sometimes with sharper turns. Moving on, the Yoyo 3 clocks in at a much lighter 6.2 kilos and folds down to a smaller 52 by 44 by 18 centimeters. It can take the same 22 kilos in the seat and 10 in the underslung shopping basket. Looking at child comfort, the Yoyo seat has a shallower recline than the Metro, and the upright position is also a tad more sloped. Size-wise, the Yoyo is equally as wide as the Metro, though the lack of an inbuilt leg rest makes it shorter in terms of the sitting surface, 69 centimeters when the seat is upright and 76 when reclined, with the difference coming from a pillow sewn on the inside of the canopy that pops into place when you lay back the seat and makes the backrest 51 centimeters, which is equal to the Metro's, while when upright, the Yoyo's backrest is significantly shorter at 44. In addition, the Yoyo's longer length, when considering space under the canopy and the distance to the footrest, is shorter as well, at 112. As far as other aspects of the seat are concerned, the Yoyo's textiles are similarly well padded and premium feeling, and the canopy also provides good sun coverage with its two-part sun flap. While on the negative side, the Yoyo shoulder straps unfortunately do need to be rethreaded to change elevation, and there are also fewer ventilation panels. For the newborn period, the Yoyo also has car seat adapters available that are compatible with the same variety of brands, as well as a hard-shelled bassinet and the Zero Plus base, which provides a reverse-facing newborn solution that's much nicer than the Metro's apron in my opinion, and which can also be folded with the model, with the advantage of not increasing the folded dimensions. When it comes to parent comfort, the Yoyo's handle stands at a fixed height of 106 centimeters, which is a little lower than the Metro's upper position, though still quite tall versus most of the market, while the shopping basket is similarly large and not too hard to access, though the rear frame doesn't taper outwards as with the Metro's, making the entrance a little narrower. With regards to folding, the Yo-Yo requires 2 hands and has 2 steps, making the process a bit more fiddly than with the Metro. But that being said, the folding system is also a lot simpler mechanically and more durable than the Metros, with much less likelihood of developing problems from loosening and wear over time. When folded, the Yo-Yo similarly self-stands and is far more comfortable to carry due to its lighter weight, slimmer folded profile, and shoulder strap. As far as how the Yo-Yo feels to use, it also has a substantial feel with decent-sized bars, and the simpler design, with very few internal components, makes it feel pretty dependable even a few years on, despite loosening in the joints, where with the Metro 3, it's still unknown which issues may crop up as a result of wear. Driving-wise, the Yo-Yo's wheels are a little smaller than the Metro's, 5.3 inches all round, but this is cancelled out in my opinion by somewhat more noticeable suspension, and on top of this, the Yo-Yo's wheels aren't noisy like the Metro's over bumpy ground, and despite also having a narrow rear frame, the more vertical angle of the handle arms also makes it feel less tippy. So which one of these should you get then? From a longevity standpoint, I'm a bit more partial to the Yo-Yo, which has proven itself to be the longest lasting ultra-compact out there in my experience, and which has added benefits in its lighter weight and smaller folded size, making it easier to carry or travel with, as well as its larger number of newborn options. That being said, it's also pricier, and in terms of build quality, the Metro 3 arguably stands out more within its lower price class, as well as having definite advantages with its larger seat size and comfort features, as well as its easier fold. In any case, we hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, please subscribe, as a sort of support really helps us to continue making videos in the future. If you'd like to know more about either of these models, we have standalone reviews that go into a lot more detail, and links have been added in the description. In addition, if you're currently shopping for a stroller, we have a buyer's guide on our Patreon page which lists a wide range of models that we recommend, with a lot of technical and lifestyle related information. You can find it by following the link in the description as well. Thank you.